Okay class, here's part 1. This is the theory part of the assessment. I'm going to try and explain a wheelie. You're going to have power, which means you're going to use power to get it up here, and then this is your balance point. This is where you want to be. And then if you come too far back, you're going to be on the brake to slow down. So it's kind of a juggling act. You're trying to keep it in balance. Why, as you dip down, you apply power, and as you come back up, you apply brake, power, brake. So basically, rip up into your wheelie, that's all power. So that's a clutch up, for example. You try to clutch up as close as you can to balance point, and then you're going to stay in balance point by juggling brake, power, brake, power, sort of thing. And then if you want to speed up, you're going to dip it down and just use power, and then you're going to bring it back to get your balance point control, and then you can dip it back into brake if you want to slow down. But the idea of the main idea of a basic wheelie is to be in balance point and just kind of float around like this, and you'll be maintaining the same speed. The smoother you can get it, the more control you'll have. And then when you drop it back down, you just give it a quick little blip of the throttle so it goes down gentle. And yeah, that's your wheelie. This is the practical part. Got to get yourself a motorbike. I'm assuming you've got one if you're watching this, probably. The basics are you want to learn your foot brake control, because your brake's what's going to bring you back down if you think back to the last part of the lesson. So you can cruise around in a nice little flat area, just use your foot brake a bunch to stop. That's going to help build that muscle memory and get it into your brain so that you don't have to think so much about it. You don't really want to have to be thinking about it. You want it to just be natural, and you will have to think at the start, but it'll come. Then you want to work on getting yourself some gear. That's another part of another important part of the lesson. Wear it or don't wear it, it's up to you. You guys are big kids, I'm assuming. Do your own thing. I recommend wearing it. I don't always wear it. I get hurt, that's why I recommend it. So, you know, smart people learn from their mistakes, but smarter people learn from other people's. So now, to the wheelie part. First of all, you want to engage the wheelie, which is how it's popping it up. And that you're going to do that either using your clutch, you can rev up and clutch dump, or you can just cruise along sort of in the power, in the meaty bit of your RPM band, and you dip the throttle off, compress the suspension a little, and then rip it back, and that should bring you up. And then you want to, so for starters, just do that, just practice getting it up and down, and then from there you can go on and work on actually catching it and catching balance and all that. It's just going to take you time. Like, I'll give you a quick example, but I'm not going to be able to teach you how to wheelie in this little short video. It's just practice. All I'm doing is teaching you the example. So I'm going to go along. I won't even use the clutch for starters to just make it simple. I'll just cruise along in first gear, and I'll just pull up into a wheelie and then try ride it out a little bit. All you got to do is remember, just start slow so that you're not falling off the back straight away, because that really sucks. So this is just like a quick example of how you would do it. Cover your rear brake, be on that. And that's sort of far enough forward, I'm barely even using the rear brake, but it depends on your bike. Single cylinders have a lot more engine braking than some others. So remember, start slow, but as you work up to it, you can sort of aim for this. For starters, you're going to just chase the wheelie out a bit, keep it low, it'll pick up speed, that's okay. Put it down, be safe. And then as you get better, you can, like, say, try second gear with the clutch. And hopefully that lesson helps you and just kind of gives you a little insight. For starters, you can just pop it up, bring it down. Nice and simple. Start slow, work your way into it. Try not to fall off and hurt yourself. And you'll notice I'm hanging off one side of the bike a bit. That's because the road's got such a big lean on it. It's high in the centre, but it angles out, so you're going to have to put your weight where you need to. But that comes with practice. For starters, if you're on flat ground, just be in the centre. Like a car park or something's a real good place to learn. So yeah, if you like this video, if you think it's going to help you, you know, subscribe, like, all of that jazz, and hopefully it helps somebody. Thank you, and have a good day or evening or wherever you are.